the odds? Prove yourself!
They are going to find one. It's the Elder Titan. Tim's might take an early tumble here. Not much.
Will they save me? Oh, almost.
Not much the Elder Titan.
All up with the Nightmare because your SF's level 1 and doesn't have raise.
Yeah, exactly. Now, stun with the Burrow Strike, sets up for Odd Jit, and they might be able to get this kill on the Bane. It's a nice Dragon Slave. Nightmare will slow the Sand King down.
In behind here, another Migrant here, Yoel, rotating in.
Odd Jit getting low, but there's the stun. The counter the other way. Yoel from the low ground. Cuckoo does get finished off, and Armel might also go down. This wraparound from Rubik has proved pretty effective. Burrow Strike available, and now the auto attacks will secure it. Big stuff from
Badass Shadow Fiend. He used to play mid.
Huh. Well, that's pretty interesting. I didn't realize that. Not a player that I was familiar with. Up top. Uh-oh, Lifestealer gets hit by the stomp. A couple of right clicks. A couple of righties there, Trent. Here we go. Stun. Onto the Nyx Assassin. Sam H does have a spiked Carapace. Now the Elder Titan is back. Tim's giving him the club. Yoel gets knocked down. There's the Carapace as now Cuckoo rotates. Nightmare onto Sand King. He will have a Burrow Strike, but it's a good stun from the Nyx. Huge damage as he gets killed. Yeah, Tiny is one of those heroes that, Bane, he's going to be caught in the mid lane. Stun, follow up, and they've got the damage to bring him down. Now Ajit on the run. Afro moves to the counter, stun, they turn it again. Shadow Fiend gets known if he's destined for death. Heads through the tree line, pops the stick, trying to survive as long as he can, but that anchor will smash him in the face as a Burrow Strike secures.
They did use the Invis room to set up.
Yep, but now the follow-up on Shadow Fiend. Stun after stun, Dragon Slave, Laguna, Cuckoo might be able to get the return kill. Still #1 on net worth. Actually pretty impressive. Top lane, we'll see the Lifestealer set up on 3-on-1. They will surround him, and they will try to jump. Sam H, follow-up stun. There it is. Pretty low, but it looks like the Radiant have the resources. Lina falls, and TNC turn this one around. Stomp on the Sand King. He'll get left behind, and they make it a twofer. He's crazy for vision.
Yeah, he already has a ward here, too. So.
Also just crazy in general. Pops the Fiend script, sets it up for Tim's. The Earth Splitter will connect, and Lina bites the bullets. First item instead of Blink.
Okay, good.
So
I like that better generally.
Slightly more combative opener here. They just destroy Skylark, but now the counter initiation Cuckoo goes down just as quick. Shadow Fiend channels the Requiem.
Then we have stolen.
Stolen dead Rubik. Inventory great for stats, survivability. Now he's nice and beefy, able to farm in the jungle. Bane sets up for him, and they've got a slam dunk. Sam H gets another kill. He is going to pay with his life. It's a big rotation, though, from Yoel. Has a Sentry Ward down. Still, though, might get caught, and he does. Raven pops him. Has too much damage with the combo. Skylark uses the Ravage for this. He really wants it. Can't
even breathe under that thing. All under a Flood Mask. Suffocating in there, I'm sure.
Yoel caught. Bursted down.
Bursted a lot. It's not really a word.
Bursted?
I mean, technically it is, but really you just say burst.
It's just bursted.
Why is it bursted?
Is it?
I mean, I'm sure it's like, maybe it's like technically a word, but it definitely doesn't sound correct.
No, it's not quite. The Lifestealer mid lane, they've got the setup, but it's not enough for a kill. Now Afromoosh comes in, but they get the stun. That's a Nyx Carapace. Laguna down. Shadow Fiend. He is going to force staff back, but will it be enough to survive? Bane with a Fiend script. Sets up for a stun. It'll be another one. Handed over to Lina. Going to get the Shadow Fiend here. It looks like Armel TP home. LSA's there. It's a double for Ajit. Very nice.
Again.
Yeah.
I feel like he's the main problem causer here.
Oh my. Right as the Sand King comes in, it interrupts that combo.
Nice.
These
sacrificial supports, dude. Bane makes the plays top to try.
Now down to about 1,000 HP. If they want to go, it's got to be quick, but they're going to do it. They grab the Lifestealer. Fiend Script to start things off. They snatch the Aegis as Raven picks it up. Dire still get the bonus gold, but CG, they are on the defensive. Sand King and Rubik both get picked. And on the other side, Skylark in some trouble, not able to use a Ravage that he's happy with, and instead opts to save it. Now the Nightmare sets up. The whole cavalry will arrive, and this should be the end of the Tidehunter. Lina on the high ground gets a stun on 3 for a second.
Playing the role, but
yeah,
maybe a little bit of his greediness from core roles
it's
taking
just like
over a bit.
He soaks up that extra farm that you don't even realize was there, kind of. We'll see the Bane get caught. Nice setup from the...
more important, back at the racks. They are raging here, and our going
to go into Silver Edge.
Oh, they might get a kill here. Finally get another Bloodstone charge. Ajit's been doing very well. I mean, no surprise. Says extremely good player. Has been for a long time.
Unload.
Tiny has that gem. Oh, that Lina. Oh, Lina.
They jump on Ajit, but the Ravage is there to counter-initiate. BKBs come out, and they trade. Buyback immediately from both. Decent epicenter, but the Requiem flies. And the Earth Splitter from Tim's is just too much. So Lina does not buy back. It's just Sam H. They're going to catch the Rubik, too. With the buyback, it's not much of a net worth gain, but of course they want to...
You're dealing against Sand King, you're dealing against Tidehunter, so you really need every single piece ready before you want to go high ground. And that includes your BKBs. So 70-second cooldown means when you win...
That's with his Force Staff.
I can't believe he got that off in time. That is crazy.
Now stun from Nyx. They're going to go on to the Tidehunter. Skylark cannot Ravage. They get Sam H in exchange, but without Ravage, BKBs fly and TNC start to take control. Bane barely alive thanks to the Nightmare, and Lifestealer gets turned on. Yol will finish him off. There has been a buyback from the Tidehunter. He's in the fray. The TP. First Splitter now, Lina with the Force Staff. Oh, they needed a little more, 40 HP.
I'll take your tribute.
Yeah, Zeus ult now.
They will find the Sand King,
has both gems. Thank you very much. Take one of those back.
Looking for the Stomp, connects on the Rubik. Not a bad way to set up a fight like this. They almost get the melee barracks. Raven goes in. Yol brought down his gold, not timer.
There's no BKB, though, on the Tiny, so he's a very nice target for them. They're looking for the epicenter play, and Aframush coming in now.
He jumps in. Sam H survives with the Eon Disc, and Armel pops the BKB, starts to turn. Cuckoo on the backline with a nice Fiend Script. Lifestealer not able to isolate him. Cuckoo lives, and this looks like it could be the end here, Trent Pax. 2 down without buyback. Sand King has already used his, and he's down.